Hello students, welcome you to this session. We are studying ellipse. In my previous video, I taught the basics and all the results and all the concepts in ellipse you studied. So hope you watched that one and you would have prepared for today's class. Because once you are thorough with that, then only this class will be easy for you. Those who not watched that, please watch that first. Okay. Now today we are going to do the sums, but before that, just to recall the two types of ellipse. You know what is ellipse? It is one of the conic. Its eccentricity lies between 0 and 1. 0 less than e less than 1. And the standard equation of ellipse, is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. And you know b square is equal to, where b square is equal to a square into, what's that? 1 minus e square, right? And from here, we try to find a formula for E also. So once you know A and B, you substitute and find out. But if you take it as a formula, you can save time, right? So bring that A square down. So B square by A square equal to 1 minus E square. Bring that minus E square to the left side. So E square equal to 1 minus B square by A square. You take LCM, A square LCM. So you are getting a square minus b square. This is the value of what? E square. So E equal to, take square root of numerator, that is root of a square minus b square divided by root of a square is what? A. So I am taking this as a formula to find what? Eccentricity. So once you know A value and B value, so just to substitute, you can find it very easily, right? So E equal to eccentricity equal to root of a square minus b square by A. This is for ellipse. Then we studied ellipse. There are two types. The first type ellipse, how can you identify? It is of the type x square by plus y square by equal to 1. You see the denominator. So for the first type, greater, smaller. For example, here 25 and here it is some 16 like this. So the greater one is a square, right? This is a square and this is b square. You can find eccentricity. And you know the formula, center is what? 0, 0. Focus is AE, 0, one focus. Another one is minus AE, 0. Vertices, A is A, 0. And another one is minus A, 0. And AE only, we take it as what? C. You can use AE or C. Then C is at, it is A by E, right? Then focal property we studied. Sum of the focal distance equal to length of the major axis. Then type 2, how can you identify? The equation will be x square by plus y square by equal to 1. But here smaller, greater. For example, here 16, here 25. But you take the greater number as a square, smaller number as what? B square. Then here the center is 0, 0. Focus 0, AE. And 0, minus AE. AE you take it as C, so 0, C and 0, minus C. And vertices, so A and A dash, it is 0, A, because it is on y-axis. So 0, A and A dash is 0, minus A. Then length of the lattice rectum for both the cases 2b square by A, length of the lattice rectum. These are the results when the center is what? 0, 0. When the center is h, k, you know, for x you add h and y you add what? K value. Okay, so this is a brief introduction and these are the results we discussed in the previous video. So hope you would have gone through all those things. So no need to mug up anything. If you learn one set of results, that is also for the center 0, 0, then you can do all these four types very easily. Okay, so now let us do few sums. See the first one. Find the equation of ellipse in each of the cases given below. Find the equation of ellipse. So please listen. To find equation of ellipse, what are things you need? You have to identify which type it is, right? First type means major axis is along x-axis or parallel to x-axis. Second type, the major axis is along y-axis or parallel to y-axis. So which type that you have to identify. Then you have to identify the center, whether it is 0, 0 or some other number. Center you have to identify, right? Then you need the values of a square and b square. If you know all these things, so it will be of the type. If the center is at 0, 0, then x square by plus y square by equal to 1. Only thing you have to identify A square and B square. You find A square, B square, but you see which type, right? If it is first type, among these two, you write the greater number here and smaller number here. But if it is of the second type, here, smaller number you write here, greater number you write here. Okay, so this is the case of center 0, 0. If the center is not 0, 0, instead of x, you write x minus h. And y you write y minus k, the whole square. That changes you have to make. Okay, now let us see here. Focus is, so minus 3, 3. So just you have to plot the point, then only you know, right? So in a number line, sorry, in a graph, 3, 0, here this is 3, 0, right? This is focus, 3, 0, and this is s dash, minus 3, 0. So you know, focus lies on x-axis. So the major axis is along x-axis, right? So definitely the diagram will be like this. The two focus, you know, the midpoint will be the center. So here the midpoint is 0, 0 only. So the center is 0, 0. So no change in x and y. So only thing you have to find a square and b square. For that we make use of this. So please listen here. So this is the diagram. Hope you understood this. Focus 3, 0. Focus means C, 0. Or you can say AE. AE equal to 3. C, 0. C is 3 here. C stands for AE. E value you know. So A equal to E value 1 by 2, right? So A into 1 by 2 equal to 3. Cross multiply, you will get A equal to what? 6. A equal to 6 means A square equal to 36. Okay. And you can say which type it is, right? So you can say it is major axis is along x-axis. So this is the first thing you have to identify. Okay, major axis along x-axis. So first type, center is 0, 0. So now itself you can say equation of ellipse, right? Equation of ellipse. Center is what? 0, 0. So x square by plus y square by equal to 1. So you only thing you have to write here greater number, and here you write the smaller number. You find a square and b square. One value got it. A square is 36. You need b square. There is a relation. What's the relation? B square is equal to a square into 1 minus e square, right? A square into 1 minus e square. That you can use it. So what you get? B square is equal to a square, you know, 36 into 1 minus e square, e value given. So 1 by 2 square. So it is 1 by 4. So that is 36 into 3 by 4. So 4 table cancel. 9. So 9 3s are 27. So b square is 27. A square is 36. The greater number is 36. Smaller number is 27. That's all. So by plotting the foci, you know this is of which type. Suppose the focus lie on y-axis, major axis along y-axis, or second type, right? So this is the first type. Then center, midpoint of foci. So that is 0, 0. So no h, k and all, everything 0 here. Then just you find a square and b square. So a you got it very easily because ae value you know 3, e value given. So substitute you can find a. To find b square use the relation. Now let's go for the next question. Find the equation of ellipse, but something else given here, right? Find the equation of ellipse. Foci given. See what's the focus given here? 0, 4. So you got some idea, right? Focus is 0, 4. 0, 4 will be here, right? So this is one focus, 0, 4. Another focus is 0, minus 4. So this is S dash. So definitely the diagram will be like this. So midpoint will be what? 0, 0 only. Okay, x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. You can see that it will be 0, 0. Then what else given? The previous question they given eccentricity, but here they given end point of, not lattice rectum, end point of major axis. So here this is the major axis. The end point is 0, 5, 0, 5 and 0, minus 5. So everything you know. So 0 to 5. So C to A. What is the length of CA? It is A, right? That is the basics you need. C to A, center to the vertex, the distance is A, but here it is 5. So you know A value is 5, right? So this is the diagram. The focus is what? Focus is 0, 4. Another focus is 0, minus 4. And the vertices 0, 5 and 0, minus 5. So here major axis is along y-axis. Major axis is along y-axis. So here center is 0, 0. This is the center, it is 0, comma 0. So now itself, you know equation of ellipse. So center is 0, 0. So x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. But here you have to write smaller, greater. Why? Because this is of the second type. Major axis is along y axis. Now please listen here. You know a value. Because see the vertex is 0, comma a. Instead of a, what do you have? 5. So it is a value 5. Okay, a value, got it. Now, AE value, you know, AE value is what? 4. So AE is equal to 4. So you can find eccentricity. A value 5. 5E equal to 4. So E equal to 4 by 5. Okay. Now you can find B square. Either use the formula B square is equal to A square minus C square. That also you can use, because AE equal to 4 means C equal to 4. C equal to 4. You can do even like that. A square minus C square. What is A square? 5 square, 25 minus C square. C square means it is AE. AE the whole square. AE value 4. 4 square is 16. So B square is 9. So B square is 9. And A square is equal to what? A value 5. 5 square is 25. So both the values you got it. This is of the second type. So smaller, greater. So among these two, the smaller number is 9, right? Other one is what? 25. So this is your answer. X square by 9 plus y square by 25 is equal to 1. So in this question, find the equation of ellipse, right? Find the equation of ellipse. What is given here? Length of the lattice rectum given. That is 2b square by a. Given as 4. So cancel 2 table. You are getting here 2, right? B square equal to 2a. And distance between foci. Distance between foci. What's the formula? 2ae, right? Center to focus. It is ae. The other side also ae. So distance between foci 2ae. Whether it is first type or second type. Distance between directrix to a by e, right? Because center to directrix, it is a by e. So distance between focus, that is 2ae equal to 4 root 2. Cancel 2 table. So AE is equal to what? 2 root 2. And one more thing, major axis as y-axis. Major axis as y-axis. So it is which type? Second type, right? Major axis is y-axis. It is not said, it is not parallel to y-axis. Major axis is y-axis. So center lies on that axis. So center is what? 0, comma 0. So second type, smaller, greater, that you remember. Okay. So AE equal to 2 root 2. That means you know C equal to 2 root 2. C 2 root 2 means C square. What is C square? You square it. 2 square 4. Root 2 square 2. Right? 4 into 2 it is 8. So there is a relation A square is equal to, or you can say B square is equal to A square minus C square. Substitute the known values. B square can be replaced by 2A equal to A square minus C square is 8, right? You got it. So take everything to the right side. A square minus 2A minus 8 equal to 0. Now you can factorize it. A minus 4 into A plus 2. Trinomial factorization. You know that. You are getting two values. A equal to 4. Another value A equal to minus 2, not possible, right? Because A value, that is length of semi-major axis, length cannot be negative. So A equal to 4, A equal to 4 means A square equal to 16, right? B square you can find directly from here. B square is 2A. So you can say B square is equal to 2A. That is B square is equal to 2 into A value 4. So B square is 8. So all the values you got it. So now you can write equation of ellipse. Therefore, equation of ellipse is, what answer you write? X square by, center is 0, 0 only, so no HK here, both 0. X square by plus y square by equal to 1. This is of the second type, so smaller, greater. So A square, B square, one is 16, another one is 8, the smaller one is 8 and the greater one is what? 16. So x square by 8 plus y square by 16 is equal to 1. So far we did few questions. If they give some information. You can find equation of ellipse. But next we are going to study if the equation is given, how to find its center, focus, vertex and so on. Very simple thing, you identify which type, then you know the formula, right? Just substitute, you'll get it, okay? Only thing, if it is not in standard form, you have to reduce in standard form and do. Okay, now let us see the sums one by one. Identify the type of conic. So what type of conic? You have to say whether it is a parabola or ellipse or hyperbola. How can you identify it's a parabola? Parabola already I said, right? By seeing the degree. X degree, Y degree. X degree 2, Y degree 1. Or X degree 1, Y degree 2. Then it is a parabola. But here it is X square, Y square, right? It is in standard form. So in between plus is there. This is correctly of the type X square by A square plus Y square by B square equal to 1. So you know it represents what? Ellipse. Okay, so you can say it is an ellipse. Which type ellipse? See the denominator. 225, 289. Smaller, greater. So second type of type 2. But better you specify what is the type 2. Major axis is parallel to y-axis. It is not along. Along means vertex must be 0, 0. It is not 0, 0. It is x minus h, right? Y minus k, that type is there. So major axis is parallel to y-axis. So this is the second type. Better you draw a rough diagram, second type, right? So that you won't make mistake in formula. Center is h comma k. See, vertex, if you write, you know, vertex lies on y-axis. So x coordinate 0. So here you may write h, okay? So the basic formula to identify, so the diagram will help you, okay? So better you draw a rough diagram. Now, 225 and 289, the greater number you take it as a square. A square is 289 and b square is 225. So a value is 17, b is 15, but we may not want that one. Eccentricity you find out, root of a square minus b square by a, right? Eccentricity is this one. So that is root of a square minus b square, 289 minus 225. It is 64 by a value 17. So you are getting eccentricity is equal to root 64, 8 by 17. So eccentricity got it, but immediately after that you find C. C means AE, right? A value 17 into E value 8 by 17. 17, 17 cancel. You are getting what? 8. A by E also you find out, because when you write equation of directrix you need that. A value 17 by E value 8 by 17, it goes up. So you are getting 289 by what? 8. Okay, so everything, all the things what is required, you got it. Now we find one by one. See what they asked. Center, you know the formula HK, foci, this is of the second type. So write the correct formula, vertex. And directrix, by that what we mean, equation of directrix. So first you start from center. So before that you write h value, k value. What is h value here? X minus 3. You change the sign and take. So 3, k value 4, right? So 3, 4. A value 17. E value 8 by 17. C value is what? 8. And C value 8. And A by E, it is 289 by 8. Okay, so these are the required values. Now we do one by one. The first one they asked to find center. Here the formula for center is h comma k. So it is 3 comma 4. Second, what they asked to find, that order you find. Okay, they asked to find foci. What's the formula? Second type, so focus is second type, so it is 0 comma AE or 0 comma C, 0 comma minus C if the center is 0 comma 0. But here HK, so you add that HK. So what do you get? 0 plus H, so it is H, C plus K. X coordinate add H and Y coordinate add K. And for the second one, 0 plus h, it is h minus c plus k. Hope you understood this. Now just you substitute the values, you will get the answer. So substitute h value 3, comma, c plus k. What is c value? 8 plus k value 4. So 8 plus 4, you are getting what? 12, right? So 3 comma 12. And h value again 3 minus c plus k, minus c value 8. So minus c means minus 8 plus k, minus 8 plus 4. So you are getting what? 4. So 3 comma minus 4, right? Because minus 8 plus 4. Okay, so this is foci. Next they asked find vertex. Vertices. So there are two vertex. Second type, so actual formula 0 comma a and 0 comma minus a if the center is 0 comma 0. So here you have to add what? hk, you have to add it. So what's the formula? 0 plus h. So h, a plus k. That is one vertex. Another one is 0 plus h. It is h minus a plus k. Minus a plus k. Substitute the values. So h value 3, a plus k. A value 17 plus k. So 17 plus 4, 21, right? So 3 comma 21. And the next one is h value 3 minus a. Minus a means minus 17. Minus 17 plus k value 4. So you are getting minus 13, right? So that is the third value. Next what they asked, equation of directrix. For the first type, x equal to a by e, but for the second type, y equal to a by e, another one y equal to minus a by e. These are the formula only when the center is what? 0 comma 0, but here it is h comma k. If it is x value, add h. If it is y value, add k. This is y value, so add k. A by e plus k and another one minus a by e plus k. That is y equal to a by e, already got it, right? A by e, it is 289 by 8. 289 by 8 plus k. K value 4. Another one y equal to minus 289 by 8 plus k. Now just to take LCM, y equal to take 8 as LCM. 289 plus 8 4s are 32. So if you simplify, you will get y equal to 321 by 8. You can't simplify. The next one y equal to, so take LCM and k value you have to substitute there, right? What is k value? K value is what? 4. So take 8 as LCM, minus 289 plus 32. So 1 plus 1 minus, so you have to subtract it, minus 257, right, by 8. So these are the two vertices. Okay, do the calculation carefully. Otherwise, it's a very simple one. Only thing you need some writing work. Okay, look at the same type. Another question you see. Listen, what is given here? Identify the type of conic. So you know x square by a square, y square by b square equal to 1. So it is ellipse. Which type? So it is an ellipse. So you write it properly. Everything. Okay. Which type? First type. How do you know it is first type? Greater, smaller, right? Greater, smaller. So this is the first type. So you can say major axis. Major axis is parallel to x-axis. So this is the first type. You can draw a rough diagram. Okay, this is the first type. So you know the formula. Okay, center 0 0, but here it is h comma k. And focus, vertex, everything lies on x-axis. So you choose the formula in such a way. So what is a square here? 100 and b square is 64. So you know a value 10, b value 8. Okay, we don't want that. Eccentricity, you find out root of a square minus b square by a. Root is only for numerator if you use this formula. Root of a square minus b square, 36, right? 100 minus 64 by a value 10. So that is root of 36, 6 by 10, cancel 3 by 5. So this is eccentricity. You need AE, a value 10, E value 3 by 5. That is you cancel 5 table, AE value 6, A by E you find out. A value 10 by E value 3 by 5. So it is 50 by 3. Everything got it? So H value is what? X plus 1. So change the sign. H value minus 1. K value 2. Right? Because Y minus 2. Change the sign. H, K, A value 10. Then what else you need? C you need. C means AE. It is 6. A by E you need. It is what? 50 by 3. Okay, all the information you got it. Now you start doing one by one. So first you have to find what? Center, right? Center, the formula H comma K. So just substitute minus 1 comma 2. Second, we find foci. What's the formula? This is the first type only. So focus is C comma 0 and minus C comma 0. This is the actual one. When the vertex is what? When the center is 0 comma 0. But here it is not 0 comma 0. So you add HK. So C plus H, 0 plus K. One formula. Another one is minus C plus H and K. Right? So this is what you have to use. So initially you can write like this and you can add HK. But once you practice, then you can find it very easy. Now just substitute the values. You substitute the values of C and H. C value 6. 6 plus H value minus 1. So 6 minus 1 is 5. And K value. What is K value? It is 2. Okay, this is one value. Another one minus C. So minus 6 plus H value minus 1. Minus 6 minus 1 is what? Minus 7 comma K value 2. Okay, this is foci. Next we want to find vertices, right? Vertices, what's the formula? Actual formula, first type, so A comma 0 minus A comma 0. But here you have to add HK. So A plus H, 0 plus K, and minus A plus H, 0 plus K. So this is the formula you have to use. Now all the values you know, so just substitute. See if you substitute what you get. A plus H. What is A value? 10. H value minus 1. So you are getting 9. And the next value K value 2. Minus A, so minus 10, minus 1, so minus 11, comma 2. So this is vertex. And the last one, equation of directrix. Equation of directrix. First type, so equation of directrix x equal to A by E and x equal to minus A by E if the center is what? 0 comma 0. Here it is H comma K. So since it is X value, add H. Both X values, so add H. If it is Y value, add K. That's all. Now substitute A by E. A by A is 50 by 3. So 50 by 3 plus H. H value minus 1. 50 by 3 minus 1. And another one X equal to minus 50 by 3 minus 1. So take LCM, the first one 3 LCM, so 50 minus 3, so x equal to 47 by 3. And then the other one x equal to take 3 LCM, minus 50 minus 3, so x equal to minus 53 by 3. Okay, hope you understood all these things. In addition to that, they can ask, find the length of the major axis. Length of the major axis means 2a. All the values you know, no? Substitute. Length of the minor axis 2b. They can ask length of the lattice rectum. What is that? 2b square by a. Just learn the formula, you can do that. Equation of lattice rectum they can ask. Equation of lattice rectum means for the first step x equal to a by e, x equal to ae and x equal to minus a, lattice rectum along the focus, perpendicular focal chord. Then if it is x value, you can add what? H you have to add, right? So that you know. Now the next type, they give the lengthy equation. That is, they won't give in standard form. So in x square, x, y, constant, everything. You have to arrange in standard form like this, and you have to find center, focus, everything. Okay, let us see some of that type. Look at this question. It's one of the very important question. For the ellipse, 4x square plus y square plus 24x minus 2y plus 21 equal to 0. center, then what else they asked? Vertex, focus, length of the lattice rectum. Okay, so let us see. Same type only. Only thing what I want to teach you now, how to reduce it into standard form. Once it is standard form, already we did few sums. We can do that. Okay, so what it is an ellipse, it is given in the question for the ellipse. Also you know x square, y square. So it is not parabola. In between x square, y square, the sign is plus. So it is ellipse. 4x square and 1y square, coefficients are different. Suppose 4x square plus 4y square, then it becomes circle, right? Group x terms, x square terms. First x square and then x plus 24x. X terms is grouped. Then y terms, y square minus 2y. Constant, take it to the right side, minus 21, right? Plus 21 is taken to the right side. Now completing the square, that's what we have to do here. X square, x plus h the whole square or something, and y minus k, like that. So for that x square coefficient must be 1. Take 4 common, x square plus 6x, right? Plus here you take, already coefficient is 1 only, right? So y square minus 2y equal to minus 21. Now inside the bracket you add something. So 4 into x square plus 6x. Which number you have to add here? X coefficient is 6. Half of that 3. Square it 9. So plus 9. So remember what we are adding in the left side, you add to the right side also. Okay, we see later. Plus y square minus 2y. Here you have to add 1. How we got that 1? Y coefficient minus 2. Half of that minus 1. Square it 1. Right? Right side already you have minus 21. Now what we added to the left side, you add to the right side also. Here in the first bracket you added what? 9. But it is not a 9 actually. Outside the bracket what is that? 4. If you multiply 4 into 9, it looks like we are adding 9. But outside there is a 4. So actual effect is 4 into 9. 9 4s are 36. So that means we added 36 here. In the second bracket we added 1. But the effect is what? 1 only. Why? Because its outside is what? Plus 1. Sometimes it may be minus. When you go for hyperbola, it will be minus. You have to be very careful. Okay. So here plus 1 into 1, so it is plus 1 only. Okay. So this step is very important one. Now the next step, 4 into the term inside the bracket will be either a plus b the whole square or a minus b the whole square. Depends on the sign. So the first number square root x square root x. Last number 9 square root 3. In between here plus. So right here plus x plus 3 the whole square. Plus next one is y square square root y. Last one 1 square root 1. In between the sign is minus. So right here y minus 1 the whole square equal to 36 plus 1. 37 minus 21. You will get 16. 37, yeah. So dividing by 16, because right side I want to get 1. So first term if you divide by 16, 4 and 16 cancel. You will get x plus 3 the whole square by 4. Plus in the second one nothing get cancelled. Y minus 1 the whole square by 16 equal to 16 by 16 is what? 1. So now you know by seeing this you can understand so many things. Now it is the standard form like what we did earlier. I think I can leave here, right? So I'll give few steps. This is of which type? See the denominator 4, 16. So smaller, greater, second type, right? So major axis is parallel to y-axis. Major axis is parallel to y-axis. So this is of this type, right? So what is a square? The greater number 16. So a value 4. B square value 4. And the eccentricity you can find what's the formula? Root of a square minus b square by a. So that is root of a square 16 minus b square is 4. So 12 by a value 4. 12 can be written as root of 4 into 3 by 4. Root 4 is 2. 2 root 3 by 4, right? So that you cancel. 2 table you cancel. So eccentricity is root 3 by 2, right? You are getting eccentricity is root 3 by 2. Now listen, what else you want to find? AE we need, right? So you find AE, that is C equal to AE. A value 4, E value root 3 by 2, you cancel it. So AE value 2 root 3. A by E also you need. But here they didn't ask directrix, right? Okay, so center vertex we need, then lattice rectum only. Okay, so A by E we don't want for this question. If they ask equation of directrix, you need that also. Now let us see one by one. First, what they asked. Center. So center is h comma k. So what is h value? What is k value? Find out. See the equation x plus 3. So minus 3 and y minus 1. So change the sign. Minus 3, 1, right? Minus 3, 1. So the first they asked find center. Center is minus 3, 1. Okay, so this is center. So next they asked to find what? Vertex. What's the formula? This is of the second type. So it is 0, comma a and 0, comma minus a if the center is 0, 0. But here it is add hk. So 0 plus h, a plus k. And 0 plus h minus a plus k. Substitute the values. H value minus 3, right? So minus 3. A plus k, a value 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. So minus 3, comma 5 and h value minus 3. Now minus a plus k, minus a. So it is minus 4 plus 1. So it is minus 3. So this is vertex. So center, vertex, we got it. Center, vertex. They asked to find foci also. So for focus, what's the formula? So this is of the second type, right? So 0, comma c and 0, comma minus c. But here it is, you had add hk. H, comma c plus k and h, comma minus c plus k. Substitute the values. H value minus 3. C plus k, c value 2 root 3. So 2 root 3 plus 1. And h value minus 3 minus c. So minus 2 root 3 plus 1. Okay, this is foci. Finally, they asked to prove length of the lattice rectum. Length of lattice rectum. For parabola, what is length of the lattice rectum? 4a, right? For all the 4 types, it is 4a. Same way for ellipse, length of the lattice rectum is 2b square by a. For hyperbola also, you'll get the same answer, only 2b square by a. Once you are thorough with ellipse, hyperbola will be very, very easy. Okay. So length of the lattice rectum is 2b square by a. So that is 2 into b square. B square is 4. A value also 4, right? So b square is 4. A value also 4. So 4 get cancelled. So our answer is 2 units. But this answer they given in the question itself, right? Prove that length of the lattice rectum is 2. Okay, now just we'll go for one question. Identify the type of conic. So you know it is an ellipse. I'm not going to write all the steps. You can do that. Okay. Then which type we'll see that. So the first part to reduce the standard form just will helping you. Okay. Take group x terms 18x square minus 144x. Y terms 12y square plus 48y. Constant, take it to the right side, minus 120. Okay. Now, what is common here? 18 you can take outside. So, what you are getting? X square minus 8x. Plus 12 you take outside. Y square plus 4y equal to minus 120. Next up, you know, to make it as a perfect square, you add something, 18 into x square minus 8x. Which one you have to add here? X coefficient minus 8. Half of that, minus 4, square it, 16. So plus 16. Plus 12 into y square plus 4y. Y coefficient is 4. Half of that, 2, square it, 4, right? So plus 4. Equal to minus 120. 18 into 16, right? Actually added 16 outside 18. So you multiply that to 288. Then here 12 into 4, 48, right? So here this sign also you have to see, that's important. Okay. So plus 48. So 18 into, now this is a minus b the whole square, x minus 4 the whole square plus 12 into y plus 2 the whole square. Right side you simplify. When you simplify, you'll get, add these two, you'll get 336 minus 120, you'll get 216. Dividing by 216, you will get x minus 4 the whole square by 12. 18 12s are 2 and 6. Okay, so 12 plus y plus 2 the whole square by 18 equal to 1, smaller, greater, right? So this is of the second type. So I think you can do this one. Okay, so you can continue. And if you want, you can little more easily, if you want to do the question first itself, what is common in all the terms? 2. You can divide by 2 so that you'll get a similar form. So, okay, any of the standard form you'll be getting like this only. So you know this is of the second type because smaller, greater, right? Major axis is parallel to y-axis. Major axis is parallel to y-axis. And a square, b square, that you take very carefully. So a square is equal to what? 18 and b square is equal to 12. So here you can find a. How can you find a? Root of 18. Root 18 can be written as 9 into 2. So it is 3 root 2. You can do like this. Eccentricity, you can find out what's the formula. Root of a square minus b square by a. So that is root of a square is 18 minus b square is 12. 18 minus 12 is what? 6 by a value 3 root 2. So that root 6 can be written as root 2 into root 3 by 3 root 2. Cancel this. Again you can simplify. Root 3 by denominator 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3, right? So you'll get 1 by root 3. You are getting eccentricity is equal to 1 by root 3. So then you can find a by e. So many sums we did. I think you can do that. So practice all these things. Hope you are thorough with ellipse. Okay, so go through all the results, then you do the sums, let them give anything. You can find equation of ellipse. Okay, see the given information, you can find ellipse. Then once equation of ellipse is given, how to find center, focus and all. Okay, hope you understood. Prepare well. So the next class, hyperbola, it will be very, very easy for you. We'll continue the next class.